Hey, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. Today's reading is, are you on their mind? Are they thinking about you? Do they miss you? If you would like to receive my readings every other day, then please subscribe to my channel, tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. If you're interested in receiving weekly twin flame energy updates for the collective, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So in today's reading, we have 5 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the light bulb. Set of cards number 2 is the eye. Set of cards number 3 is the hand. Set of cards number 4 is the sun. And set of cards number 5 is the crystal. So take some time to tune into the energies of the cards. It's perfectly fine to be drawn to more than one set of cards. You can take a few deep breaths. You can pause the video if you like. I'll also leave a few quiet moments here as well. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the light bulb. So are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you? Do they miss you? What do they want to happen between you both? We're going to look at the tarot, the oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. So today we're using the Crystal Visions Tarot. So are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you at this time? We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Tower in reverse. So yeah, I feel as though this person is trying to prevent some kind of tower moment, or they're trying to work on healing your connection after a tower moment. This is slowly but surely. This person is trying to fix things. They're trying to plant the seeds to get this connection to keep growing. This person may have a tendency to move really slowly in your connection because they are afraid of that tower moment. They're afraid of rushing things. They may be afraid of losing you if they feel as though they're not ready deep down. So very slow movement coming from this person. You're definitely on their mind. They're definitely investing in this connection. Some of them, if they are spiritual or if they are a little bit more awakened, they are working on healing themselves to be in the right vibration, to be able to have a healthy relationship with you. This slowness of movement is also because they know they have to release certain things or overcome things or go through some kind of ego death in order to really be free from blocks, from fears, from comfort zones that are blocking them from really taking that leap of faith to come towards you. And so there is a little bit of resistance, a fear of coming out of that comfort zone. But they are slowly but surely healing. They are getting in the right place. They are investing in your connection. Okay, I feel like this wants to come out. There's the Four of Wands here and the Star in reverse. So yeah, Four of Wands, this is saying they want to have a balanced connection with you. This person, he's been very attentive to her here. I'm seeing this as they want to reach out. They want to give you an explanation, or they want to have conversations which are about healthy compromise or reaching solutions in order to bring your connection into harmony. This could be a twin flame connection. This is often the twin flame card. You may be seeing the number patterns 1111 a lot as well. But the Star in reverse, and there was that Tower in reverse as well. So this person, I feel, is struggling to do their healing work. They are healing, but there's some resistance, or they're not sure how to heal exactly, or they're afraid that healing isn't going to happen within the connection. So they're quite fearful at this time. They're struggling to listen fully to their intuition, because I do feel their mind, the tower represents like their mind, their illusions, the fear, codependency, all those kinds of things that cloud their judgment. That's kind of getting in the way of them fully just surrendering, embracing this awakening, embracing this connection. A lot of overthinking going on, but they are coming towards you. They are wanting to create this stability to take your connection forward into a deeper commitment, is what I'm feeling. We have the Emperor. So this is number 4 as well, stability. This is what this person needs to come into. This is what this person is working towards, and they are coming into that stability. So emotional stability within themselves. They're taking action as well. The Emperor is all about that divine masculine energy. I'm noticing like this sphere here. So that's like the solar plexus chakra. To me, this is saying they're coming into their confidence, or they're trying to work on their confidence in order to move forward towards you. This bird here also has a sphere. It looks like a crystal ball. So they're hearing the guidance from spirit. They're following the guidance from spirit as well. They're taking the action steps that they're guided to take in order to come forward. 7 of Cups. So this is about, it can be illusion and confusion. It's a lot of options. It can be daydreaming as well. This normally shows the 7 cups up in the air, and this person needs to choose one of the cups. So this person may have a tendency to like daydream about the connection a lot, because I'm seeing this dragon here. So it's kind of like a fairy tale. They feel that this connection, they're just becoming a little bit ungrounded. I feel like they're connecting a lot with you energetically in the higher realms, the 5D, telepathically. But they may not be fully taking the steps to ground the connection, or this is what they're working towards, really grounding it. They're asking themselves, how do I ground this? How do I make it real? They're getting tired of it being up in the air, or it always being somehow in the future. They're trying to figure out what action steps they need to take. So you're definitely on their mind a lot. I feel like they're problem solving. The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, there is this energy of them going inwards. They're trying to see the light. They're trying to think of how to come forward, but they may not know how. They are connecting with the divine, but there may be this head versus heart thing still going on. And so there's some delays here, there's some obstacles. They may be trying to free themselves from something that they're struggling to. It could be a mindset. I feel that's what it is for most people. It's a mindset, or just the illusions they're trying to free themselves from. So let's put a clarifier for this Hermit in reverse. What's the Hermit in reverse about, please? I feel like it's this card here, the unknown card. Wow, and there's the crystal ball there. So yeah, they're afraid of the unknown, or they're just feeling a little bit confused. They don't know how to proceed forward. They don't know what steps to take, but they know they need to take steps, and they're trying to, but it's just this head versus heart. They're trying to go inwards. They're trying to find these insights. They may be seeking like advice from psychics for some of them, maybe watching tarot readings like these. The Unknown card. Wow. The Page of Wands. So yeah, this is saying they want to move in this new direction towards you. That there is movement, like I said, but it's slow. I feel like they are tying up loose ends in their past in some kind of way. They're saying goodbye to the things or the people that are no longer resonating with them, the things that need to exit their life. But now they're like, how do I move forward fully with this new beginning? Look, there's this crystal ball here as well. And the candles, and the candle here, and the candle in the lantern. So they're really trying to find the light, trying to find the answers of how to proceed forward, how to get together with you, how to ground the connection. Because there may be some times where you've both tried to make things happen, but then it feels like the universe has thrown a load of obstacles in between you both. And I feel it's the divine timing, like certain things you both need to go through and learn from, maybe heal from, before it's time for you to fully align. But they're trying to find answers. They may not know how to fully find the right answers. They may be in that stage of not really knowing or being able to fully decipher between their intuition and just their thoughts. So they're like, what is intuitively right? What is the truth? How do I figure out the truth, the way forward? The Eight of Wands. So yeah, again, there's movement towards you. They're trying to figure out how to come forward and connect with you, what to say, how to, again, manifest this connection, ground it in the 3D. This normally shows the 8 Wands coming down from like the higher realms towards the earth. So there's very much this intuitive, multi-dimensional connection that you both share. And they're like, how do we ground this? How do we make it happen? Because there may be a lot of obstacles. And like I said, there may have been times when you tried to make things work and then it felt like the universe was pushing you apart. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So all this movement they are making, it is towards you. It is towards this reconciliation with you. They're trying to figure out how to have that reconciliation. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So yeah, there may be a need for forgiveness from things that have happened in the past. The Tower moment, they may be hoping that you're going to forgive them. They're trying to forgive themselves. They may be, needing to forgive you. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that will happen. This person, again, they're trying to figure out how to come forward and communicate. They're hoping that you may have forgiven them. If that resonates, they may be a little bit slow to come forward because they're worried that you haven't forgiven them yet. Whoops, it's fallen on the floor. So it's the whip. Okay, what's this whip about? Please, the whip. Well, I'm picking up that they're afraid of getting hurt. The whip. They're afraid that they're going to get stung in this relationship, that they're going to be rejected in some kind of way. It's not going to work out. They may have fears of unrequited love. This is the Knight of Pentacles as well. So again, it's like they're slowly but surely coming forward towards you, but it's taking time. The bouquet of flowers and the Eight of Cups. So someone walked away, you may have walked away from them, they may have walked away from you. This is like they want to come back in with the bouquet of flowers. To me, that's like an apology. Right, so let's pull some messages from the Divine Masculine cards as well. Yeah, look, we have I'm not sure. So yeah, they're not sure what's just in their head, in terms of what's fantasy, what's real. I feel that's what that Seven of Cups is about as well. Like, they may be like, is this going to happen or isn't it? Is the universe going to allow this connection to really ground or not? This karmic situation is busting my ass. So yeah, there's karma that this person is going through. You may have karma together, lessons, healing, difficulties, obstacles, and it's really weighing heavily on them. It's okay, don't worry. So yeah, there is this sense that the divine is watching over your connection, and that they are worried at times, but they're trying not to. They may be hearing advice from someone, from an intuitive, which is telling them, who is telling them, you know, it's all going to be okay, don't worry. There's divine timing here. I'm in a dark place. So yeah, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling worried, feeling anxious. They may not want to drag you into their depression. So they're slowly but surely coming out of that, trying to heal that. Yeah, my heart is opening. So that is making them become more sensitive. That's making them become more intuitive. To me, the heart is the gateway to the soul's wisdom. At the bottom of the deck, we have, I'm scared of losing you. And I feel that's why they're also in a dark place right now. Fears of losing you. So we have the Universal Love Oracle cards. Guardian, yeah, look, it's okay, don't worry. Your connection is being guarded. They're really connecting with the divine. They're really heeding the advice. But sometimes they're like, is this all in my head? Am I just crazy? In terms of, you know, the messages they're receiving. I feel like they're receiving a lot of number patterns. Look, we have the Mystic as well. So this person may definitely, or some of them are definitely seeking a psychic's advice, because they feel like the future is unknown and they want to know what's going to happen between you both. So they're consulting someone, but this is also, they are opening their third eye, they're opening their heart, they're receiving a lot of downloads and information from the divine. They're saying it's okay, don't worry, there's divine timing here. Your connection is divinely protected. So these are the true love reading cards. Spiritual maturity. So yeah, you're both walking hand in hand up this mountain together. This is about your ascension path. It's walking through the clouds of illusion to the eye, seeing things clearly, going through the dark night of the soul, the shadow work, going inwards, healing, to come to the sun energy, self-esteem, seeing light, seeing truth. This person is becoming very spiritually mature. And again, it's like they're becoming much more psychic, intuitive, empathic. They're understanding things a lot more through their sixth sense. Sexuality. So they're feeling a lot of passion. They see you as this beautiful, divine feminine. They want to make love to you. You may be healing their sexuality in some way. they have wounds surrounding that. Okay, so let's pull some messages from the bag next. Impossible. So yeah, at times they're feeling unsure, they're feeling disheartened because they feel like there's so many obstacles at times. They feel like it's impossible. So maybe you've experienced this as them trying to give up on the connection, trying to run away because they felt a lot of heartbreak every time that they're disappointed and it doesn't work out, and they're feeling devastated. So they may have just tried to turn their back on this connection because they felt like the reunion was impossible. So they tried to close their heart down in order to not get any more disappointed or hurt. So that may have been them walking away, which may have led to a tower moment in your connection because you felt abandoned. But now they feel lost without you and they want you back. They realize that, okay, Spirit is telling me this is what happened. They become very disillusioned. They felt like your connection was impossible. They felt there was too many obstacles. So they were too much in their head, too much in their doubts. They had a lack of faith. So then they followed that disappointment. They tried to walk away. And then now they realize that that was, maybe not the right decision to make, because now they're realizing that they are lost without you. They're seeing things clearly. They're seeing that walking away is not the answer. So now they're trusting the divine more. Spirit is saying when they walked away, they received even more signs, synchronicities. They may have bumped into you, things like that. And that really got them back on the path, back into a place of faith. And now they're much more trusting of their own intuition, and they're trying to follow their intuition a lot more. Yeah, they're going to reach out, but they may be worried that you're not going to be receptive, but they will reach out. Shaking, sweaty, stuttering. So yeah, they're going to be very, very nervous when they reach out. They may feel nervous around you, very self-conscious. Some of them may be shy, or they just feel that way around you. So maybe they felt like it was impossible to overcome that fear at some point. Heaven on earth. So yeah, they really feel the divinity of this connection. You really connect them to the divine. And this is like amazing. Your connection, your relationship brings them so much meaning in their life that they've never experienced before. And they really love that. So yeah, this to me is is it speedometer? I don't know what this is called, but this is like what you have in a car or a vehicle to tell you how fast or slow you're going. So it's at like 0, or yeah, it's at 0 at the moment. So there's no movement towards you at the moment, but they're trying to figure out how to get the car started, how to fix the relationship so they can turn the key in the ignition and race towards you. Yeah, they're feeling stuck in some kind of way. This is like the Hanged Man energy. This is trying to find enlightenment, trying to find the answers, the way forward. Yeah, they couldn't see clearly in the past, but just like the Hanged Man card, he hangs himself upside down by the ankle in order to see things from a different perspective. Now he's seeing life and your connection through the spiritual, intuitive eyes. So he's had that awakening. And this always reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles again. So this has come out 3 times. So again, this is like a slow moving energy, but it's a slowly but surely energy. This person isn't going to rush in because they've had experience of trying to rush in the past and it's not worked out. It's led to heartache. It may have potentially threatened to completely break your relationship apart. They don't want to do that. They want to make sure that there's a firm foundation in your relationship as they move towards you. So the snake. What is this snake about, please? There's that whip again as well. Wow. Wow. Okay. We have the snake, and Medusa has come out as well, where her hair is made of snakes. So this is really saying that they're intimidated by you. When they see you, they're shaking, they're sweaty, they're stuttering. This really evokes their fight, flight, or freeze instinct. I feel like they freeze when they're in your presence, like they're frozen with fear. They don't know what to say. They're so nervous. They're so self-conscious. They may have had some trust issues, like they may have been fearful that you weren't trustworthy. That may be because of their past, where they've experienced people who weren't trustworthy, or it may be like based on some kind of initial impression that they got from you, or maybe you did do something which means that they can't trust you, because there was that forgiving and learning card. So that could be relevant for some of you. And we have the witch here. This is like the magician card. This is all about they're trying to manifest this new beginning with you, because the magician is the number one card. They're trying to master themselves. They're trying to overcome anything that's been blocking them from just reaching out and expressing themselves. I feel like they're going to reach out during this Halloween period as well, with the witch there. Okay, so let's pull some charms. Okay. They're in their man cave. I'm not sure why the camera isn't focusing. Sorry about that. Is that better? No. So they're in their man cave. This is them going inwards, trying to problem solve, trying to figure things out, trying to reach the resolutions. No, that's not the right word. Trying to reach the answers in order to be healed, be ready, be confident, move forward, overcome the obstacles. So yeah, they may be appearing very distant at this time, but you are on their mind. They're thinking about you a lot. This is the bead, which to me represents the throat chakra. So that's very positive in terms of they're going to reach out, they're going to communicate to you. They're coming out of their shell. They've been clammed up for a long time because they may be a nervous person, or they're just very nervous around you, but they're opening up their heart. They're going to express themselves, coming out of their shell. Adventure awaits. So there may be a long distance between you. They may fly to see you, or you to them. They want to go traveling with you. This always reminds me of a postcard. Even though it's a ticket, it looks like a postcard, and there's a heart on it. So again, you may be receiving some kind of written communication from this person. So if you're really interested in getting into the right vibration to be able to attract a healthy relationship where the person is open, they overcome any fears and obstacles, they communicate how they're really feeling, they're open and ready for a commitment, then please check out my really powerful meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. And that works with the law of attraction, because whatever vibration we are within ourselves is what we attract on the outside. So I really help you to really know your worth, have very strong self-esteem, know that you deserve the best in relationships. I help you to let go of the tendency to chase after love, approval, attention, validation on the outside. I help you to really create that, cultivate that within yourself so it mirrors back to you. So you know your worth, and then you attract the relationship with a person who will also know your worth and reflect that all back to you. So You Deserve Great Love is a meditation, but it's also an audio teaching, which I believe is about an hour long. So please check that out. All the details for that are below this video in the description box. I also have amazing feedback for that on my website. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate it, and I'll now move on to the next set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the eye inside the heart. Are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you? Do they miss you? What do they want to happen between you both? We're going to find out by looking at the tarot cards, the oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so we're starting off with the Crystal Visions Tarot. Are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you at this time? And if so, what are they thinking? And what are they feeling? What do they want? So the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'll pull a clarifier. What's this Ace of Wands in reverse about, please? Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. So the reason they're thinking that you're this Queen of Pentacles, you've got your life together. In many ways, they see you as very abundant, very healthy, mature, emotionally balanced, emotionally mature, very giving, very compassionate, loving, all those amazing things. And they're feeling as though they cannot live up to you. They're worried that you're going to be disappointed with them. They're judging themselves, but they see that as they're worrying that you're going to be judging them as not good enough. So this shows a Lion in reverse. So to me, this is like the Strength card in reverse as well. They're not feeling strong at this time. Their mind is making them second guess themselves, making them doubt their worthiness. And so the Ace of Wands is like, they want to come forward, they want this passionate new beginning, but they're feeling like they just haven't got the confidence to come forward at this time. They're feeling perhaps emasculated. You know, they may have this image in their mind that they need to be this, that, the other, to be like good enough, to be competent, to be the masculine energy, and they're not seeing themselves in that light. They're feeling emasculated. They're having like a lot of passion towards you, but they're trying to block it off because they're afraid of coming forward too soon. Interesting, wearing the mask here. So they may be putting on this mask, pretending to be more confident, more secure than what they really feel and than what they really are. So they're coming forward in some kind of way. They may be coming forward trying to be compassionate, trying to be kind and caring, and they are being, but at the same time there's definitely something that's holding them back, some kind of mask, some kind of wall. So this could be that they're making some kind of false promises, like they've become ungrounded, they're daydreaming and fantasizing about moving your connection forward, but they're not being their true self. So realistically, you know, nothing real can fully come out of them creating an illusion. So they need to be honest with themselves, but you're definitely on their mind. They're trying to impress you, but that's actually blocking the connection because they just need to be their true self. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. clarified by the moon in reverse. Okay, so illusions are coming to light. This is really saying that if there's been a separation, or there's just been a long time of no contact for some of you, but this has actually helped this person to have an awakening, have an epiphany. They've had to face their shadow side. They've had to be honest with themselves. In some cases, the harsh truth. They became aware to the harsh truth, or you showed them the harsh truth that they needed to just be their true self rather than living through these illusions, because that was just keeping them stuck, that was just keeping them bound. And so now with these realizations, they are trying to make changes. They're trying to be more of their authentic self, to free themselves from the binds of their fear. This is saying they've been forced to face their shadow side. They were trying to avoid it for a long time. They were trying to avoid looking inwards, avoid rejection. But because they weren't being their true self, it forced you to take space from them, because it was just clashing with what was meant to be happening. You're meant to be getting closer to each other, but wearing a mask was preventing that. And so there may have been some kind of tower moment, or you may have had to walk away and put them on hold. And then they've had these epiphanies, they've had these realizations. So now the Hanged Man in reverse is coming out of the pause, out of the stalemate, slow movement forward. Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're thinking that you've withdrawn, or the time, the attention, the compassion that you were giving them in the past. There may have been an imbalance of give and take. Maybe you were giving more of your true self. Some of them, they were giving you a lot in return, but it wasn't like their true self. Or they just weren't giving enough. They didn't feel capable of being able to give back to you equally. And so I feel like that was making them feel like they weren't good enough. And then ironically, that was causing them to put on some kind of pretense even more, because they were afraid of losing you if you realized that they couldn't give back to you equally. So they were trying to pretend something to try and hold on to you, or make you hold on to them. But you may have, realized that they were just getting stuck in wearing that mask, or keeping that distance, stuck in their fear, and you couldn't procrastinate anymore. You couldn't wait around or put your life on hold. So you may have had to take space or move on. And then, that made them become aware of the harsh reality that they need to be their true self. So what's this Six of Pentacles in reverse about, please? The Knight of Swords. So yeah, now they want to race in. They want to fight for your connection. They want to give back equally. They're fighting like their inner demons, their fears. This is about communication as well. They want to clearly communicate their truth. They want to be authentic. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Six of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this person or your connection, because you could be mirrors of each other, because Two of Cups, it's like the balance between you both. It could have been mirrored, that you were both going in circles in some kind of way. Maybe you were both wearing masks, because this is the divine feminine energy with the mask on as well. So maybe you're both wearing masks, or you're both in some kind of comfort zone where you had some kind of situationship or some kind of communication with each other, but both of your fears and comfort zones were actually preventing the connection from moving forward. So yeah, it led to some kind of breakdown in the connection, going round in circles, things not fully being healed. There may have been codependency here. where you were both worrying excessively about what the other person thought of you, and that needed to be addressed. But there's a sense that your connection or this situation kept going in the same kind of cycle that was getting you nowhere. It wasn't progressing the connection further. And so the universe stepped in, created like your biggest fears coming true. Like you may have felt like this person abandoned and rejected you, which is what you were trying to avoid by wearing that mask or staying in that comfort zone. And it's forced them to feel abandoned and rejected by you, because they were trying to avoid that wound by staying behind their mask, staying behind their wall. So it's like one of you or both of you were refusing subconsciously to face that wound, and were doing everything in your power to try and avoid it. But that avoidance was meaning that you couldn't fully take a leap of faith to fully take your connection to the next level of true commitment, of being true to each other, your true selves. And so it led to a disharmony, a disconnection. But even though the Two of Cups is in reverse, it's still a positive card. It's saying that you both feel the same about each other. You both want to be together in that harmonious relationship. And I feel it will happen for a lot of you. But any kind of fear that's not being addressed fully is causing you both to go in circles, or it was. Some of you have had like major epiphanies about that, and it's really shifted. You're forced to face the wounds by actually going through them with some kind of tower moment. We have the Empress in reverse. Clarified by the Fool in reverse. Okay. So, to me, this is saying that I feel it's the Divine Feminine here was trying to micromanage the connection, trying to force things to happen because of fears of abandonment. A lot of the Divine Feminine have wounds from past lives about abandonment. And so I feel some of the Divine Feminine were trying to micromanage the connection. And Spirit is saying, if that was you, then subconsciously there was a fear of, with the Fool in reverse, there was a fear of taking a leap of faith in terms of trusting the divine and truly surrendering. So you had to be forced to surrender through some kind of painful situation that happened. That wasn't a punishment. That's just the way it had to be for you to really face that wounding by going through it. This person had fears. They couldn't take a leap of faith because they feared that, I don't know, I feel as though there was just an imbalance of the energies. Like perhaps the Divine Feminine was playing more of the Divine Masculine's role, and that was kind of pushing the Divine Masculine into a more passive kind of feminine role, like the roles were reversed kind of thing, and it just wasn't working out. So let's look at some Romance Angels Oracle cards. What are they thinking about you? Because you're definitely on their mind. So what are they thinking? Okay. Unrequited love. Give your relationship a chance. So yeah, there's been a lot of fears here. This person felt like they weren't good enough. They were afraid that you didn't truly love them. If you were someone that was trying to micromanage and make things happen, that was like subconsciously your inner child trying to heal the wounds, like seeking that love, approval, validation outside of yourself in order to feel worthy. There may have been a very significant inner child wound from your childhood where you felt severely abandoned by your family, for example, or it could be from past lives. So that abandonment wound template was really playing out. I feel like you both have that wound, but it was playing out for many of you in this sense as the divine feminine, trying to chase and get that validation, that approval, to feel lovable. Getting that from this person here that we're asking these questions about. And this person, they could clearly see that. They could clearly see you're wounded and you didn't know your own worth, and that you were trying to heal something within. So they had fears that you weren't truly in love with them as a person. They feared that you were just subconsciously trying to heal a wound. And once they came forward and gave you all the love, the approval, the attention, the love, they were afraid that that would satisfy that inner child within you that was seeking that desperately from them. They were worried if they gave you all of that, then you would realize that you don't really love them. And it was just like playing out that wound, chasing them, but once you had them, then you wouldn't want them anymore. They may have been afraid that if they gave you everything that you wanted, then you'd start chasing someone else who was emotionally unavailable and who was going to mistreat you. They may have experienced that in the past with other people, where someone was really eager to be with them and chase them, and then when they gave back equally, then that person lost interest. So this person, they've been thinking that, or they've been really worried that you're not truly in love with them. They're worried you just subconsciously been trying to prove something to yourself by getting them to commit to you. They do want to give the relationship a chance. And they do want to work on the partnership. They do want the reconciliation. But like I said, I feel they're worried that if they gave you everything that you were really, really wanting, then you'd get bored. So, they're worried that you're not emotionally stable enough to stick around, or that's what they were fearing. So then we have some messages from the Divine Masculine cards. I'm here for you. So yeah, this person, Spirit is saying, they've been trying to bide their time. Just as long as they had doubts about whether you genuinely felt love for them, or whether it was just you trying to subconsciously prove something to yourself, prove your worth by capturing them. The longer you've been trying to chase them, the longer they've had doubts and fears that you don't genuinely love them. They felt like you were blinded by that desperation, and they felt like your emotions could suddenly just change if they got what they wanted from you. I trust you. I'm here for you. I trust you. So for some of you, you took space because you felt very hurt. And that space is where they're realizing that your love for them is true. They're starting to trust you more. Because maybe, you've taken space. You're no longer chasing them, but you still have an open heart. Some of you may still be in communication with this person. And now they're realizing that you've overcome that desperation. Some of you have really healed yourself. You do realize your worth. You realize the mistake in your ways, in terms of you chasing them so much in the past. And you've healed that within. And you still have this open heart. You still love them, but you're going with the flow now. Your worth is not dependent upon whether, what they're doing, whether they choose you or not. And when you're in this stable, balanced place within yourself, they can trust that your feelings for them are real. So now they're really here for you. They've been observing you a lot from afar this whole time. I'm sorry. So they're sorry for being so confused. They're sorry that they couldn't come forward. But again, they were afraid of losing you if they gave you everything that you desired. They knew that you needed to heal within yourself first. I'm struggling with money. So yeah, that may be a factor that's making them take that distance as well. I'm not sure. Okay, what are they not sure about, please? That's too many cards. What are they not sure about? Slow down. Yeah. Okay. They were trying to slow things down because they weren't really sure about, again, whether you genuinely loved them or whether you were just trying to heal some kind of abandonment wound by chasing them when they were emotionally unavailable. Because I'm sure many of you have experienced this in the past when you did chase someone for a long time, and you know this person wasn't treating you right or anything like that. They weren't there for you. They really weren't a good catch at all, but you still chased them, and you may have thought that you loved them, but then in hindsight, when you look back, you realize it wasn't love at all. It was like that subconscious wound that you were trying to fix. You were trying to get that validation from them because they were emotionally unavailable. And yeah, this person's just afraid that that's what this is about for you again with them. So Romance Angels Oracle cards. Oh, we've already done that. The Universal Love cards. Forgiveness. So yeah, I'm sorry and forgiveness. Some of you, if you've realized your ways, if you've realized you were trying to force things because, you know, trying to avoid that feeling of abandonment and rejection, some of you, you know, maybe saying sorry to this person as well. Inner child, yeah, the inner child wounds were playing out, and they were worried that you were blinded by those wounds and couldn't see clearly, couldn't see them clearly, couldn't tell whether you really loved them or, like I've said many times, it was just the wounds playing out. These are the true love reading cards. Self-respect. So yeah, a lot of you realized the errors in your way, in your ways, and you took time, space, you had self-respect, you created healthy boundaries, you worked on healing your inner child. So they're observing all of this from afar, and they feel really happy for you that you're in a much better place now. And the Rainbow Reviver, they want a revival of the connection, and I feel like the connection is being revived because you've completely shifted your energy into knowing your worth. And as you know your worth, it's allowing you to receive love because you weren't allowing yourself to receive love in the past. Okay, so let's pull some messages out of the bag. Make you jealous. Okay, so that may be what they're sorry about. There may be times where there's a sense that this person was trying to decipher your real feelings from afar. They were like, does she really love me or doesn't she? Sometimes they're confused. They acted immature at times and were trying to make you jealous, trying to see what your reaction would be rather than, you know, communicating with you effectively, asking you. Yeah, trust issues. They didn't trust, like I've been saying, whether your feelings were genuine or whether you were trying to heal those wounds. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm sorry is coming out over I'm sorry. So they are really sorry for hurting you. They're sorry that they couldn't help you because they knew, whether consciously or subconsciously, that you needed to heal yourself. Heart on. This is saying they feel sexually aroused because of feelings of love that they have for you. They want to make love to you. Depressed. So yeah, they've been feeling depressed because they love you very much. They may have been hurting to see you hurting for so long, but they didn't know how to help you. They didn't know how to communicate with you to help you. Look at the dice. This is Little Red Riding Hood. So yeah, they had trust issues. They were like, if they came close to you, would you really be grandma, or would you be the wolf dressed up as grandma? You know, were you being your genuine self, or was it going to turn into unrequited love? If they really opened their heart, if they really gave you everything your inner child was desperately searching for in them, would you still love them? Or would it be like, oh well, he's validated that part of me now, but you still had the wound, because you would still be looking for that validation. They were worried you would look elsewhere for that if they gave it to you. So yeah, there's been a sunset and there's a sunrise, endings of the old ways and new beginnings happening within the connection. Transformation. Yeah, they're looking, observing you from afar with this telescope. So I feel like they've been doing this for a long time, like observing you from afar, trying to figure out what your true feelings are. You may have felt and believed that you were just being so honest and saying, I love you, I feel this about you. You know, you were talking about your emotions so much, but they were like, does she really know herself? Or is she blinded by her wounds? Is it the wounds talking, or her true self talking? So they see you as the divine feminine with this crown. They see you as this beautiful lady. And even if it doesn't seem like it, they knew your worth before you knew it within yourself. And it's ironic because you may have felt like they didn't know their worth. And you were trying to help them know their worth by being there for them, being so compassionate and kind and understanding and communicative. And you were like, they just need to know their worth so that they can meet me halfway. But this whole time, without you realizing it, they were thinking that you just need to know your worth so you can truly let them in. There's a lot of chemistry here. Electric, magnetic connection. They feel that chemistry. And I do feel there's a revival, you coming back together because of these deeper realizations that have occurred. You may be twin flames. There's the swans here. This is the twin flame symbol. Swans mate for life. Cactus. The cactus has all these spines because of self-protection. This is about surviving in harsh conditions. You both may have had very difficult upbringings, had all these defense mechanisms without even realizing it. You felt like there was a drought when it came to love in your childhood. Divine timing is involved within the connection. Something to do with music here. It may, your connection may have been going round and round like a broken record for a long time. change the record. That's what's happening. And obviously to do with music, you may be communicating through music. Someone may be a DJ, they may be into music. It's going to resonate for some of you in slightly different ways. And there's Cupid here. To me, this person is going to reach out, but mostly this is like the divine watching over your connection, guiding you both. Definitely a divinely guided connection here. So if you would really like to get into the right vibration to be able to attract a healthy relationship where the person is communicative, open, ready for commitment, you know where you stand with them, emotionally mature, dependable, then please check out my meditation kit, which is called You Deserve Great Love. It's a meditation, but it's also an audio lesson as well. It's really powerful. It's got really amazing feedback. It works with the law of attraction. I really get you into a place where you know your self-worth, you know you deserve the best, you heal your own inner child. You no longer have this tendency to chase love, approval, validation outside of yourself, because that just keeps you getting stuck, going in circles. So I help you understand why you may have subconsciously been doing that, how to heal that, how to release that tendency, and really rise up in your vibration so you attract all the love and the, knowing your worth, so you attract someone who recognizes your worth as well and loves you in the way that you love yourself. So it's a really powerful meditation. Please check that out. All the details are below this video in the description box. Please subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate it. And now I'll move on to the next set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the hand with a heart on. So are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you? Do they miss you? What do they want to happen between you both? We're going to find out by looking at the tarot cards, the oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so we're starting off with the Crystal Visions Tarot. Are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you? Are they missing you? King of Cups, yeah, you're definitely on their mind. They feel love, they feel all these emotions for you. This is a really beautiful card. This is a divine masculine card. You're very much in their heart. They're carrying you around in their heart wherever they go. They're daydreaming, they're fantasizing, they're reminiscing about you. They're dreaming, hoping, praying for you to come back into their life. Nine of Cups. They see you as their dream come true. Again, they're hoping and dreaming. She has the dandelion here, which is make a wish. They're wishing, praying, they're trying to manifest a relationship with you. They're trying to get your attention, is what I'm hearing. They're trying to impress you. They're trying to get you to notice them. They're trying to get you to see them in a good light. But yeah, they really feel on cloud 9 when they think of you, when they're around you, when they talk to you. It's a very healing connection. They feel extremely uplifted. You make them feel like that divine masculine energy. You make them feel very sensitive to their emotions, which they're really loving actually, because those emotions are making them feel very uplifted. They really see this connection and you as incredibly special. So you're definitely on their mind. They're trying to connect with the divine. They're trying to pray to the divine. They're hoping the divine is going to help them. There's the King of Pentacles here. So they want this tangible beginning, new beginning. They want to really be dependable for you. They want the connection to ground. They may be working on their finances and their career. They're definitely trying to become, and they are becoming, the king energy, which is self-mastery. We have temperance here as well. This is like the Two of Cups card as well, which is the happy, balanced relationship. Temperance, equal give and take. They're trying to be balanced, stable within themselves so they can have a stable relationship with you. They're trying to have that yin-yang energy. Wow, I'm noticing we also have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is them holding on very tightly to you and the connection. They may actually be codependent upon you, which is saying they're really holding on tightly, but it may be the codependency that's creating some blocks here as well. Like if they're holding on too tight, if they have fears, that could be blocking the manifestation. So let's pull some clarifiers. King of Cups energy. Can we have a clarifier for the King of Cups, please? Death. Let's pull another clarifier for the King of Cups and the Death card, please. What's this all about? Three of Cups in reverse. Wow. So there may have been a third party situation which led to some kind of ending, because look, it's the feminine here that is in this Death card laying on the ground. They may be wanting to prove themselves now because they're coming out of that third party situation with it in reverse. Yeah, they may have chosen someone else. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. They may have chosen a different path, or they may have literally just not chosen you. They may have chosen fear over love, and it created heartbreak within you. You may have felt like it created the death of the connection. But this is a transformation. It's saying there's a potential for the old way of, whatever was going on in this connection that wasn't working. And there's a potential for it to be a transformation, a rebirth, a new beginning. I feel that they've said goodbye to the past, whether that's a person, or whatever it is that was getting in the way of the connection. They've said farewell. They've left that in the past now. There was an ending of that. They've had a transformation within, which may have contributed to the ending. They may not have been resonating with their past or someone from their past any longer. They may have opened their heart. The King of Cups, they're choosing love over that fear. So what's this Nine of Cups about, please? Yeah. Three of Swords in reverse. You may have felt stabbed in the heart by this. You may have had to walk away, which led to their heartbreak. They're feeling regrets. They're feeling sorry. They're having realizations, perhaps that they chose fear over love, or, it was likely that this was a karmic connection that they had with someone. So it was part of their soul contract to be in that relationship, to help them progress on their spiritual growth, on their spiritual journey, which in the long run is helping them to know their true self more and become more of their true self, so that they can align with you. So they're hoping that you're healing. They're feeling really bad if they created heartbreak within you. They're hoping that you're healing, recovering, that you can forgive them. This person truly does want the best for you. They hate to see you hurting so much. So they really want you to be at peace. They want you to know it wasn't personal, even though it felt like it was personal. Like the whole feeling like it was personal is what created most of your pain. King of Pentacles. the Sun. Okay, so they want to be with you. They want the relationship. They may even want to have children with you. Some of you may be a single mother. So that's going to resonate with some of you. And they want to be a good provider. They want to be a good father figure. So they may have been working on their finances. Maybe if you already had a child, they weren't ready to kind of have that responsibility in the past, because it's a lot to take on, having like an instant family if it's not their own child. But there's all these butterflies here as well. So again, that transformation, like the Death card with all the butterflies. Yeah, they've been working on becoming financially secure so that they can be that good provider in a relationship with you. But the Sun is like they're wanting the new beginning, the new dawn. They're wanting to come out of all this darkness, all this sadness. The Three of Swords normally shows like stormy weather, the clouds, the rain. They want this transformation. This is also about healing of the inner child. So you may have been forced to go through and face those wounds that were in your inner child, and this connection triggered that all up. But there's this transformation occurring, a new dawn, a new day, a new beginning in the connection. They want a balance of give and take. Six of Wands in reverse. So yeah, they feel that they fell off the pedestal. This always reminds me of the Strength card with the lion here. So it's in reverse. They didn't take action, or, Six of Wands is about worrying excessively about what people think of you. So this person, I do feel like they were wearing a mask, or they may have been worrying about what other people thought of them. So they were kind of living in their ego a lot, and your connection was really calling for them to have that ego death, which is what the Death card is about as well. Your connection was really calling them to step up into their true authentic self and to have that spiritual maturity and evolve and transform in that way. But they got too caught up worrying about what you thought of them, basing their sense of self-worth on other people's opinions. I feel like that is what led to the Tower moment. That's what led to them not being able to fully come forward and give back to you equally. And what's the Four of Pentacles about, please? The Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they ran away. When it came down to it, they ran away from your connection. They didn't feel ready. They knew it was time to step up. I feel like they didn't. They may have ran to someone else. Three of Cups in reverse, or it could be that they chose to keep just socializing, drinking, partying, rather than, being more mature, making a more mature life decision. This person struggles when it comes to making important decisions that can really, really change their life. So this connection was way out of their comfort zone for a long time. Let's look at the Romance Angels Oracle cards next. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Pay attention to red flags. Some of them, they may be married. That may be what that third party situation is about. Some, it's like they have these goals of getting married to you, having the family. But pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, what's this red flags about, please? You deserve love. And I'm going to pull another clarifier for all the red flags. Okay, those two. Knight of Cups in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this person, I feel like they had trust issues. They felt like you may have been someone flirty, or maybe you weren't genuine when it came to expressing your feelings to them. So they kept this barrier up. They were like, are your feelings for them real? Or were you just being flirty? You deserve love. You are lovable. I feel like you were trying to prove to them that they are good enough. You were trying to make them feel worthy about themselves. But they may have been like, well, I haven't actually given much in this relationship. I haven't really proved myself to you. So why are you saying that I'm worthy of all this love? Why are you saying that I'm good enough for that when I haven't put the effort in? This person was trying to be like practical and thinking logically, and they felt like they hadn't really done much to earn your love, earn your approval, earn the right to, all this love and all this attention you were giving them. And so they had a lot of doubts, like, do you truly love me, or are you blinded by some kind of need to prove something to yourself? Transmutation. So yeah, healing, transformation is occurring of all the blocks. There is, all this sun energy, the light, positive changes, positive shifts. Divine guidance. So this person is listening to the guidance that they are receiving from the divine, how to move forward, what to do within this connection. Overcoming those trust issues. It may have taken a long time for them to trust their intuition when it comes to you and the connection. Sexy, excited, alive. So yeah, you made them feel like $1 million. I definitely feel like this is related to the Knight of Cups. So you may be someone who was maybe flirty, or someone very confident, someone very attractive, someone who attracted a lot of people. They may have like formed some stereotypes about you, or you may have had like this self-protective kind of mask on, where you were coming forward as, someone who is confident, flirtatious. There was that 3 of Cups in reverse, so maybe you met when on a night out or something like that. Maybe they saw you when you were drunk or something like that. In some cases there may have been alcohol involved, and maybe they formed some kind of opinion of you, like first impression, and they were like, are you genuine, or are you just flirtatious? Impossible. Interesting. That's over transmutation. Stuck in illusion. Problem solving. In the palm of your hand. Wow. Okay. So there's some kind of delays due to this person feel like this connection's impossible. Lots of obstacles. Maybe there's people involved, other people that had opinions on the connection. Stuck in illusion. I feel like that is like the trust issues. They had these illusions that they weren't good enough. Or illusions about how they were perceiving you. Again, like their initial impression may not have been accurate, and so that was causing them to doubt your authenticity in some kind of way. They're trying to problem solve whatever the obstacles are. They're like trying to figure out how to overcome them. In the palm of your hand. So yeah, they do have these fears of completely giving you their heart, because they feel like you could crush their heart, like in the palm of their hand. Interesting. So let's look at the divination dice next. I always see this as the Six of Swords. They want to move your connection out of adversity into a brighter future. They want healing of the connection. They want to move things forward. They have regrets about some of the things that have happened between you. There may have been some immaturity when they weren't fully trusting their intuition, or they couldn't trust you. So there's the Bull. This could be someone who's a Taurus, but I feel like that's that defensive energy, or you may have tried to force the connection in some kind of way. They felt intimidated by you in some kind of way. Yeah, they felt stuck. What's making them feel stuck exactly? Friends. They see you as their like best friend. Maybe they feel like you friend zoned them or something. I'm also seeing this as there's other people involved. There may be gossip. People may have an opinion of you. There may be rumours circulating about you. And so they feel stuck because they're like, people are bad mouthing you perhaps. And they're like, they feel this love. But they may have been worried to confess their feelings for you to their friends and to you. Or they're just stuck in some kind of way. They want to come forward. But yeah, there's this cage. Okay. What they stuck? Why are they feeling stuck exactly? Six of Cups. They see you as their soulmate. This is someone from your past is returning to your life. This is this person reaching out. But what exactly has been making them feel stuck, please? What's been making them feel stuck? Page of Cups. So that's them reaching out again, expressing their feelings. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Unknown card. Strength. Okay, so I feel like they've really wanted the reconciliation. They're stuck in illusion. I'm not sure that illusion is. There's this unknown. They've been unsure about something. Ace of Wands in reverse. Again, it could be that they just, with that Knight of Cups in reverse as well, and the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is like the phallic symbol, so it can be like a sexual card. They may think that you're just a good time only person, or they may think that you wanted them no strings attached, or that you're some kind of player energy. Whether that's true or not, they may be fearful that you would cheat on them. So it's like they're timidly trying to reach out, express themselves. They may be hinting at their feelings, but not fully taking action. There's this unknown. They're fearful of the unknown. They don't know what's going to happen. Some of them may literally be seeking guidance from psychics or readings such as these ones to try and find the strength. They see you as very strong. They may see you as very intuitive. They may, look, this is a child giving the cup to the lady. They may feel very childlike. Or they may be like your friend. they don't know how to express or move it into like a romantic kind of situation. Oops. So there's this Knight of Pentacles kind of energy, which is slow moving, but they're slowly but surely trying to plant the right seeds, move this connection in the right direction. There could definitely be an earth sign. So let's look at the charms. What they're thinking about you at this time. Yeah. So interestingly, we have I believe. So yeah, I do feel like they had some kind of trust issues. Like, is this real, or are your feelings real, or is it an illusion? Are you trying to trick them? Are you trying to seduce them in some kind of way? But there was that Six of Cups. They do see you as a soulmate, maybe even a twin flame. This is like the yin yang cats. There's some kind of embrace with this dice as well. Like there's some deep friendship. Maybe you speak a lot, but then in the 3D there's a gap between you. Maybe, like I said, others are involved. Maybe they've talked about you to their friends a lot, and then they're worried because their friends know about it all, and that's creating a huge pressure on them. Or you may work to get together, and there's like office gossip or something, gossip in the workplace, like all eyes are on you both. What's going to happen? Everyone's talking about it. Just peachy. So they feel warm, fuzzy feelings about you. This is also saying that they really appreciate your physical beauty. But yeah, they're like this fish in a bowl, going round and round in circles. They're constantly looking outside of the bowl. They're wanting to broaden their horizons. They're wanting to take a leap of faith, come out of their comfort zone. But they keep going round in circles, thinking the same things over and over again. Because, they always say that fish have like a 5-second memory, but which isn't true. But to me, it's symbolizing that they're thinking the same thing over and over and over again. They want to take a leap of faith. They want to be with you. They want that reunion, but then they're like thinking those doubts. Stars, constellations. To me, this is like divine timing, or you may be very compatible in your star signs. The rose. I feel like roses are going to be very relevant for some of you, like specifically. But this is also like a heart awakening. They see you as that beautiful, divine, feminine energy. They want a romantic commitment with you, with this heart ring. They may give you roses. They may give you gifts. But this connection feels very pure in their heart. It's just they've got to overcome the doubts in their mind. So if you would really like to get into the right vibration to attract a healthy relationship where the person is really open, courageous, takes action, they want a commitment, they let you know where you stand, they're dependable, they're there for you, they follow through with their promises, and they deliver on those promises, then please check out my really powerful meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. It's a meditation, but it's also an audio lesson as well, where we really work with the law of attraction to get you into the right vibration of really knowing your worth, having that profound self-love, knowing that you deserve the best in relationships. I help you to overcome any tendencies to chase the love or the relationship, the love, approval, the validation outside of yourself. I help you to really cultivate all of that within yourself. So as within, so without. Whatever vibration you are, within is what you attract on the outside. The camera just said 2222 then as I said that. So please check that out. It's called You Deserve Great Love. I've got amazing feedback for that on the link, which is below this video in the description box. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. And now I'll move on to the next set of cards. Welcome to set of cards number 4. You've chosen the Sun. So are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you? Do they miss you? What do they want to happen between you both? We're going to find out by looking at the tarot, the oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so we're starting off with the Crystal Visions Tarot. Are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you at this time? We have the Two of Pentacles. Are you on their mind? The Tower. The Six of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, what's been going on here within your connection? A tower moment. Someone's fallen off the pedestal. Someone has... This person's feeling as though they've been a failure in some kind of way. Seven of Swords in reverse. They're thinking about how they ran away from your connection, or they ran away from stepping up. In the reverse position, it's saying they're having regrets about that. They are wanting to be victorious, but they're juggling a lot of things in their life. This person is feeling emotionally all over the place. They're trying to hold up your connection. For whatever reason, they felt as though they couldn't fully commit to the connection, or they couldn't be balanced. They couldn't have this stability in some kind of way in your connection, and it led to a tower moment. Or there's a lot of things crumbling in this person's life, a lot of things falling away. This could be that there was opposing aspects of their life, and something had to fall away, something had to be released. There's a sense that they've struggled with this for a long time. They're really stressing about it at this time. They're really stressing because whatever issues were in this connection, they haven't been resolved. Whatever issues this person is facing and needs to deal with, they're still going through the process of that. So this person is very fearful of the changes, the major transformations that are occurring in their life. They may have tried to juggle you and some other aspect of their life, or you and someone else, another person perhaps in some cases. This tower in the traditional tarot normally shows a man and a woman either jumping out of the tower or being thrown out of the tower because it's on fire, it's struck by the lightning. And so it could be that this person is going through a breakup at this time, or it's just something about their foundation, something that their life was very much revolved around is falling apart. I feel as though they were trying to resist this transformation for a long time. But now they feel like they're in your bad books, potentially. Seven of Swords in reverse. They are having regrets about running away from the situation, or just not feeling ready to come forward or to step up or to commit to your relationship further. So what are they thinking about at this time? Are you on their mind? What are they thinking about? The Five of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this is about loss. This person has been very much fearful of losing something, losing something that their life was very heavily based upon. I feel as though they are thinking about you, but mostly at this time they're thinking about how can they hold on to the past, how can they still hold on to that comfort zone. Very much in resistance, but at the same time they're not letting you go. They're not, they're still thinking about you. They're still holding on to your connection. But this person needs to make a decision. That Two of Pentacles is about a choice. Something has got to be released, so they can commit 100% to whatever they choose. But it's like they've got one foot in your door, one foot in either another person's door or another area of their life that's directly opposing this connection. What are they thinking about, please? Yeah. Three of Cups, third party situation. So it could be that they're with someone else, or they're choosing you and someone else. They have that choice. But this third party does not have to mean another person. It could be any area of their life that, if they chose that area, it would get in the way of you two being together. And so this person may be taking you for granted. This person may be expecting you to just wait around whilst they make a decision, or they're not fully committing. They may have expectations that you're just going to accept them not committing to you 100%. What they're thinking. I don't feel as though they're considering your feelings enough. They're thinking about their own life, what they want, their needs, their desires, but they're not thinking about yours enough. Nine of Cups. What's this Nine of Cups about, please? In terms of what are they thinking? Four of Cups, Five of Cups. Okay, so 4, 5 and 9 of Cups. This is a missed opportunity. This is something is lost. So yeah, again, this is saying to me they need to let something go. They're focusing on whatever it is or whoever it is that needs to be released from their life. This may be the depression or the sadness they're going through when it comes to saying goodbye to someone, when it comes to a breakup. Like, even if this person has this suspicion, or they know that it's not for their highest good to stay in that old situation, they're still feeling that sadness of letting that go. I feel like this person is a little bit confused still with the Two of Pentacles. Like, they don't know if it is a good idea to release this other person or situation. They're very much attached. Like, they may know it's for the best if they say goodbye, but they still have this attachment. They got used to that other person in their life, or that situation, whatever it is. But it's like they've put your connection on the shelf for now. They're keeping you in the background. They're still holding on to your connection, but they're definitely dealing with releasing something. So they cannot fully turn around and give you the time and the attention or the commitment just yet, because the Four of Cups, this is traditionally shows the person focusing on 3 cups, like that third party situation, the Three of Cups energy there. They're focusing on something, and it normally shows the fourth cup being offered to them by the divine, or it could be offered to them by you. It's like a cup that's coming out of the sky. There's a hand handing it to them, but they got their back to it. They're too busy focusing on the other 3 cups. And it's in the Five of Cups, it shows the 3 cups that are spilt over, and then behind them there's 2 cups still standing upright, which is like the Two of Cups energy, which is the potential of your connection. So you're coming forward, you're waiting for them. The divine is offering them this new beginning in love, but they're still focused on whatever they need to release, or they're going through that breakup, and it's, you know, really weighing heavy on them. It's causing emotional distress and sadness, and they may be grieving the loss of whoever or whatever that is, and they need to go through that grieving process, because yeah, any kind of third party energy is going to be over. And yeah, the Two of Cups, you know, you're very much in the back of their mind. They are thinking of you, but they're just trying to deal with the ending of something. We have the Nine of Cups. This is the wishes fulfillment card. So again, I'm going to pull another clarifier. Are they wishing for you, or are they wishing for this other person? The Sun. To me, this is a sunrise. It's a new beginning. There's been a sunset. You know, there was the Tower card, the storm, the sunrise after all the troubles. They want the peace. They want the joy. Still trying to figure out if they are wanting you or this other person or the other situation. Who is it that they are wanting at this time? Death. So yeah, I feel as though they know that this other connection is over. Death is about the ending of the old to bring in the new. Yeah, there's a rebirth here, because the sun shows the little child as well, and the the white horse. Whenever I see a white horse, I see that as being on the path of their highest good. So yeah, I feel as though they're just laying to rest this third party situation. Can I get a clarifier for the third party energy, please? The Eight of Cups. Wow, this is about them walking away from that third party person or situation. They're walking away, yeah. That is what they're going through. They're going through that sadness of letting that go. Yeah, look, they're going, wow, the message is really strong here. Four of Swords, they're going through the healing process after the Three of Swords energy, which is the heartbreak card. Again, obviously, Three of Swords would come before this, so an ending of the third party situation. If it was their time to step up and commit to you, and then they ran away because it wasn't quite the right time for them to fully say goodbye to someone or something, that caused everyone involved a lot of heartache. It caused you heartbreak, and that's hurt them. That's made them feel bad. That's made them feel sad that they've hurt you, but it's kind of forced them to make that decision and say goodbye to the other person or situation. And this Four of Swords is all about recovery after that heartbreak. So yeah, they're in that recovery, mourning the loss of that. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what is this about? Six of Cups. Okay, so I'm feeling as though the third party is to do with this Queen of Wands in the reverse position. So this is someone who may have been a bit controlling, someone they may have been with someone who had a lot of goals, a lot of aspirations, a lot of desires to take their relationship further. Like, they saw this person as their soulmate, but this person is walking away from them. This is the Six of Cups card. This is the soulmate card. It's the card about someone is returning to your life. So what I'm really feeling is this person, they see you as their soulmate, but the other person that they were with, they considered this person to be their soulmate, and they feel really bad. They feel really guilty to be walking away from them and breaking their heart. But they also feel bad that they didn't end that sooner, because there was some kind of opportunity for them to end that relationship sooner so that they could be with you. But they stalled, they hesitated, they ran back to that person, or they chickened out of like speaking their truth in the past. And yeah, they're having regrets about that as well. They're regretting hurting you. So let's look at some oracle cards, the Romance Angels oracle cards. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this person, they may feel obligated to stay in the past situation, but they're realizing that they need to honor their own needs. They need to love themselves first, rather than overly worrying about other people's needs, or this other person who they're walking away from. They need to honor their own needs. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. So they consider you to be the one that they're supposed to be with. They may consider this past person as a form of soulmate as well. That may be why it's difficult for them to move on, but they're seeing you as the one that they're supposed to be with, is what I'm feeling. Healing family issues. So there may be family involved, you know, they may be married or have children or both with this other person. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so let's pull some messages from the Divine Masculine cards next. I'm scared of losing you. I feel they are scared of losing you, but they were also scared of losing this other person for a long time, because like I said, there was a lot of attachment. They may have been with this person for a long time. At one point, they may have believed that that was going to end up their life partner, the one that they would stay with for the rest of their life. But they're scared of losing you as well. That's why that Two of Pentacles was there, because it was like they were scared of losing both of you. Are screwed up. Wow. So yeah, they feel as though they screwed up because there was an opportunity in the past for them to have ended this relationship and come towards you sooner rather than later, but they got scared, they got cold feet, they backed out, they stayed with this other person. Now they feel like they screwed up because they hurt you. They feel like it was just dragging out the ending with this other person as well. They hurt themselves through doing that. Fuck what they think. So there may be like other people, outsiders involved who, you know, if they're married and they have children, they've been worried for quite a long time what people would think if they left this person to be with you. Or, you know, the person that they're with may have been trying to say stuff to make this person feel bad and stay with them. But now this fuck, what they think is they're honouring their own needs, basically. Slow down. too many cards there. Slow down. So yeah, they slowed this process down. They felt like they couldn't say goodbye to this other person or situation at the time. Let's make it happen. So yeah, it's like they're walking away from one soulmate because you're soulmates too, and they're feeling called to you. They're aligning more with you. That's like the next stage in their life, is to come towards you. So these are the universal love oracle cards. What's this? Sacred union. So yeah, I feel like this other person they were with is a former soulmate, but you're going to have this sacred union with them. You're like a stronger soulmate. You may all be soul family members. It's likely that you've all known each other in past lives. Answered prayer. So there was that Nine of Cups, the wishes, or making a wish card. Yeah, these difficulties are being resolved basically. I feel like they're leaving that person and it's going to feel like a huge weight off their shoulder. Answered prayer is just a really positive sign that they are moving on the right path. They're ending that so they can move towards you. These are the true love reading cards. Love. Yeah, they're choosing love over fear. They're having that self-love. They're honoring their own needs. Intimacy. Yeah, so they feel a deeper connection with you. They feel that true intimacy. I feel like you connect on more levels. They just feel like they resonate with you a lot more than this other person. You're going to get closer. And emotional freedom, yeah, and that's over that answered prayer card. So they're going to, this situation, this dilemma has been weighing really heavily on them, but they're setting themselves free. That's given them that emotional freedom, a huge weight off their shoulders. So let's pull some messages out of the bag. Karmic contract. So yeah, they may have been in a karmic relationship with someone else that's coming to an end. They know that this other person is very scared of losing them as well, and they're feeling bad about that. Hiding my feelings. So yeah, this person's been hiding their true feelings about needing to let go of the other person. They've been hiding that from the other person, and they've also been withholding their feelings that they have for you and not telling you how they feel, because they've been in that dilemma. They've been in that difficult place of needing to make a decision. Yeah, problem solving. They've been really going inwards, trying to work out how to end that other relationship, how to move things forward with you. Shaking, sweaty, stuttering. I feel like they're extremely nervous when it comes to having that conversation about needing to break up with someone. Yeah, astral connection. They feel that deep intimacy on a multi-dimensional level when it comes to you. So let's look at the divination dice. The toadstool. This is saying they've been going through really difficult, really shitty situations, but they're still having growth amongst that, all those emotional struggles. I'm not sure what this one is, so I'm going to pull out another one. map. This is a treasure map. So yeah, this is that problem solving. This is planning their route, planning their way out, planning their way forward towards you. They see you as the true treasure, their goal, their dreams, the person they want to be with. The fairy, I also see these as like butterfly wings as well. So this is that transformation. They've been going through a lot of struggles, like the butterfly in the cocoon, but it's helping to strengthen them so they can have like that emotional freedom, spread their wings, be their true self. So a major shift in your connection may happen in the winter months. They may leave that person in the winter months. Because yeah, look, in this emotional freedom card, we also have the snowflakes, the snow. So they're going to free themselves this winter, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, so it's like your connection is, because this is like the speedometer, if that's what it's called. It's like at 0 at the moment. But once they free themselves, they're going to race towards you. Your connection is going to move a lot faster. So let's look at the charms. We have the cat. So this is saying they are going inwards right now, but they're really tapping into their intuition. Their third eye is going to be opening. This is them following their intuition. Wow. We have the cats that are embracing. This is the yin and yang cat. So they feel that deep telepathic connection, multi-dimensional connection with you. This is, to me, the sacred union that's going to happen. And yeah, these are all like black and white. So it's like the yin and the yang. This is saying, to me, with the constellations, is saying that there's divine timing involved, and you're definitely soul family members. So if you would really like to get into the right vibration to be able to come into a healthy, happy union, then I have a really powerful meditation which is called You Deserve Great Love. It's all about working with the law of attraction to get yourself into the right vibration of deep, profound self-love, knowing your worth, knowing you deserve the best, trusting the divine. I help you to release any tendencies to chase love or approval or validation outside of yourself. When it comes to this connection, I help you to know your value, know your worth. Because whatever energy, whatever belief systems we have within is what reflects and manifests on the outside as well. So it's not only a meditation, it's also an audio lesson as well that goes along with that, which I believe is about an hour long. So this can potentially bring you into sacred union with this person if that is part of your soul contract to be with this person. If not, it will get you into the right vibration to attract your true soulmate, the person that you are destined for. So I have really amazing feedback for that meditation kit on my website, so please check it out. All the details are below this video in the description box. Please also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading, which is about every other day. So thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. And now I'll move on to the final set of cards. Welcome to set of cards number 5. You've chosen the crystal. So are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you? Do they miss you? What do they want to happen between you both? We're going to find out by looking at the tarot cards, the oracle cards, the divination dice, the charms, and pulling messages out of the bag. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Crystal Visions Tarot. Are you on this person's mind? Are they thinking about you at this time? Queen of Swords. Are they thinking about you at this time? And if so, what are they thinking? What's this Queen of Swords about? The King of Cups. The King of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Three of Cups. The Lovers in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so wow. This person feels that you are counterparts. There's the King and the Queen of Swords. They love you very deeply with this King of Cups. They really do. The Ten of Cups in reverse. They feel like, and the Lovers in reverse. It's like something's happened. Some kind of third party situation. Doesn't necessarily have to be someone else. But there's definitely something that's got in the way of the Lovers and the Ten of Cups being upright. So this is like they've had these goals, these aspirations to be with you in an amazing relationship, in a reunion. They want the relationship, the family, the home life. You know, they see you as their life partner. They see you as the one they're supposed to be with. But there is the Lovers in reverse. Often the Lovers is about needing to make a choice because some of the tarot cards show the man with two women in it. And so this person, they're feeling that they are thinking about you a lot. They're feeling very down. They're feeling depressed because I feel as though they're kind of feeling stuck in a third party situation, or they feel like they chose the wrong person. They may have a karmic contract with someone though, so it was unavoidable. Whatever's happened is to do with lessons. It was unavoidable. But yeah, King of Swords in reverse. There's a sense that you were being open, you were being honest, you were expressing your emotions in some kind of way. They were either not being their true self, they were hiding their emotions, or in some cases it could be deceit. They were maybe hiding something from you, hiding a third party situation, you know. And they may be in this other relationship. At one time they may have felt like this other person was the one for them. I feel like they became disheartened in your connection in some kind of way. Maybe it just wasn't working out. Maybe there was too many obstacles. Maybe they were intimidated by you because you were so open, so upfront. You were just expressing your emotions, expressing your truth, and they've always felt this intense love for you, but I feel like they either struggled in communicating their truth, or they didn't fully realize who they truly are. Spirit is saying they didn't know who they truly are, and so they needed to experience a karmic relationship or a karmic situation that's really going to be like reveal a harsh truth to them, or they're going to learn the truth of who they are, the truth of their emotions through some kind of harsh reality. Like they feel like they made the wrong decision, some of them, in terms of choosing someone else. They could have, you know, met someone else when they were out drinking or through friends or something, and they may have things may have happened much more easily, much more quicker. There wasn't any obstacles. They didn't feel all this intense intimidation with this other person, because I feel like this is a very strong connection, and they felt very intimidated by this strong connection that you share with someone else. It's like they didn't feel emotionally overwhelmed. They didn't feel so insecure around this other person because the connection wasn't as intense. So they may have thought at the time that things just happened much more quickly and easily with this other person. So maybe for a while they felt like, okay, I'm supposed to be with this other person because the universe has just allowed it to happen so easily. And, you know, there may have been a lot of obstacles in your connection, and maybe that made them doubt your connection. But now, you know, they realize that they made a decision based on logic, or they're just realizing it. They got into this other relationship because it was a karmic contract. They needed to learn something from it, but now they're rediscovering, they're realizing all over again that you two are counterparts and that their heart resides with you. You know, after an initial honeymoon phase with someone else, they're realizing that their true fulfillment resides in a relationship with you, in the connection, the divine connection that you share. Is a sacred connection. But I don't feel it was like this person's fault necessarily that they chose someone else. I feel it was like a divine lesson that they had to learn. So you are very much on their mind. They're having regrets. Let's pull some more cards out. Yeah, there was a Tower moment. The Chariot. Two of Swords. Yeah, they were confused. They didn't know what to do. They were intimidated by your connection. They wanted to move your connection forward, but the Chariot only moves when there's the balance here, the yin and the yang. So it may not have been the right time where you are both in a healthy place or balanced within yourselves, and therefore you weren't balanced with each other. There wasn't harmony. It wasn't the right divine timing. And so this person, for a while, they put on that blindfold. They became disheartened about your connection because they felt there was too many obstacles. It wasn't working out. And so those swords, those arms are crossed over the heart. They tried to turn a blind eye. They tried to ignore their feelings for you or overcome you, you know, get over you. So it's like they rushed ahead before they'd fully made a decision, or they just didn't know how to move forward in your connection, so they like deluded themselves. They rushed ahead anyway, and it's led to this Tower moment between you both. But I feel it happened divinely, like it was supposed to happen. Like it's helped you to heal yourself in some kind of ways. It's helped you to release codependency. It made you get fed up, and it made you realize that you do deserve the best. It caused you to wake up and stop chasing this person, to stop basing your sense of self-worth on this other person. And that's what you needed to learn from what's happened. The Unknown card. So yeah, this person was ignoring their intuition, or they were blind. They didn't know what to do. They didn't understand what your connection was about. 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is like they tried to stay strong. They tried to hold on to your connection for a very long time, but they felt there was a lot of obstacles. Subconsciously, they had fears of getting close because of self-esteem issues. So they had walls up, and that pushed you away because they were just on the fence. They didn't know what this connection was all about, but now they have clarity because of that tower moment. The tower was painful, but it crumbled a lot of illusions. So now they're holding on to your connection very tightly with the Four of Pentacles. In reverse, it's saying they're actually feeling very codependent upon you. They're feeling as though they really need you. The Sun. They're hoping for a brand new start, a really positive outcome in your connection, a positive transformation with those butterflies. They're realizing now that their joy, their happiness, their fulfillment resides within your connection. They could not see clearly. They lost their way, and now they're reawakened, and they're realizing again that you are the one for them. So what's this Four of Pentacles in reverse about, please? The Six of Wands. Yeah, they're holding out for victory in your connection. They're trying to fight and have the strength to have this success in your relationship. They're battling their fears, fighting for the connection, wanting to move your connection forward. So the Six of Wands is victory after a battle, after conflict. So you may be in conflict, you may have not been speaking. The Ten of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this is weighing extremely heavily on them. Carrying around a lot of burdens. Okay, so let's look into some oracle cards. Let's look at the Romance Angels Oracle cards first. True love. So yeah, they are realizing that you are their true love, that this is a romance of a lifetime. You are the one for them. They're kind of kicking themselves for not being able to see that clearly in the past, or for losing their way. I feel like this one wants to come out. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So they are going to be coming forward. They are going to express themselves. You'll be hearing from them. You may hear an apology. You deserve love. You are lovable. So they're knowing their worth. I feel like you learnt how worthy you are based on that Tower moment, and both of your energies have shifted into knowing your worth and being able to receive love, basically. Thank you. This person wants to thank you for being so compassionate, being understanding, for coming into their life and creating so much awakening for them. They feel much more connected to the divine. Someone is triggering me. So yeah, they felt very triggered. I feel this is you and the connection. They felt very triggered. This is an intense connection where a lot of triggering happens to bring subconscious wounds that may even be from past lives up to the surface to be healed and released. So that is why there's been these difficulties. Spirit is saying they became disheartened or confused because a lot of this triggering and pain was coming up in this connection. So they thought maybe this connection wasn't for their highest good because they were experiencing all these wounds. And they thought maybe a more traditional kind of relationship that society kind of says is the right kind of relationship was for them. So they became confused. Yeah, I'm finishing old cycles. They're letting go of the past. They're letting go of this other relationship if they are in a karmic relationship. I feel you. So even when they were away from you, even when they were apart, there's always been this telepathic connection between you. They could still feel how you were feeling. They knew what you were thinking. You were constantly like by their side energetically, and vice versa. Like that connection never like disappeared. What does she think of me? So yeah, they're very worried that you're thinking badly of them and that you haven't forgiven them, and they're worried that you wouldn't ever be able to forgive them. So these are the universal love oracle cards. They feel deep love for you. They feel self-love. This is helping this connection shift forward in positive ways. Fear. Wow. They had to choose between love and fear. I feel like they chose fear in the past. Creativity. They're feeling very inspired by you in terms of their creativity at this time. You're going to create these major shifts in your connection. Tantric union. So there is going to be a reunion between you both. The reunion of the divine masculine and feminine energies. These are the true love reading cards. Life purpose. So yeah, that coincides with creativity. They feel like they have a life purpose with you. You may have inspired them to be working on their life purpose as an individual to help the world in some kind of way. Self-respect. And as I pick that up, pick this card up as well. What does she think of me? I feel like you took space because you realize you deserve the best, and you took space to have this self-respect. Yin and yang. So you're coming back into balance. This is that union, the divine union of the masculine and the feminine. So let's pull some messages from the bag next. Fear of intimacy. So yeah, this person feared getting close. You are the yin and the yang though, so this was likely mirroring between you both. Like, I feel you both have needed to know your worth, work on your self-esteem. And there was a fear of intimacy because of a fear of abandonment. Yeah, this person rebelled against your connection at some point because of that fear of getting close, the fear of being truly seen. Astral connection. So yeah, they feel this very close bond to you. Spirit is saying they ran to the other person because they didn't feel such an intense connection. They didn't feel so naked or vulnerable with this other person. Heart on. This is saying they're feeling very sexually aroused through feelings of love that they have for you. Sexy, excited, alive. You make them feel like $1 million. This person, it's like if they were kind of focusing on this other relationship for a long time, they may not have thought about you or the connection as much, although you always have this connection. You're always in the back of their mind, and sometimes, or quite often, you would come into the forefront of their mind. But now it's like there's this revival of this intense magnetism, and they're really desiring to come closer again. They're feeling extremely drawn to you. Most likely it's because of that self-respect that you have for yourself as well. They feel you are the missing puzzle piece. The puzzle, you know, they were trying to figure things out in the past. They went through that confusion, but now they're seeing clearly that you are the one for them. The Crown. So you make them feel like the king. This is the king and the queen energy. They see you as the counterpart. This is the crown chakra as well, which is awakening, listening to their inner voice, listening to their higher self, their inner intuition. This is a cave. So they've been going into their man cave. They've been trying to problem solve and figure out how to move your connection forward. Yeah. So there's going to come a point when they point that arrow at you. This is like Cupid's arrow. There's going to come a time when they reach out, communicate to you, because this symbolizes the messenger as well. But right now they may be in their man cave still. They're trying to problem solve. But when the time comes, then they will reach out. Hang on a second. Yeah. I thought that was here. You deserve great love with the bow and arrow. When the time comes, they will point that arrow at you. But yeah, right now, they're going inwards. They may still be doing the healing work in their man cave or their woman cave. They're watching you from afar. The telescope. They're trying to navigate how to come forward, how to move your connection forward. So let's look at the charms. We have I believe. So yeah, if they doubted at some point, now they believe in your connection again. They're having a heart awakening. The rose represents the heart chakra. To me, the heart is the divine gateway to our soul's intuition. So they're listening to their intuition. I feel like this person is very sweet. They see you as sweet. They are like an innocent, sweet person overall. Cupcakes may be specific to your connection in some kind of way. The skull key. So whatever's happened, it has been the key to transformation. It's been the key to unlock your connection further by making things that were unclear clear now. If I fits, I sits. To me, this is like a stubborn kind of energy. So that it's like they're stubbornly holding on. They're not going to take no for an answer. So if you're still a bit like bitter about what's happened, if you're still kind of cut off from them, they're still going to hold on to the connection. They're going to fight for the connection. They are going to reach out. They're going to communicate. We have the letter here. You're going to be hearing from them. They're going to come up with an apology, with an explanation. They're going to want to take the connection further. So if you really want to get into the right vibration to be able to attract a healthy relationship where there's good communication, they want the commitment, all the fears and the blocks are overcome, then please check out my really powerful meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. And it works with the law of attraction, because whatever vibration we are on the inside is what we manifest on the outside. So I really help you to raise your vibration, to get into really powerful self-love, knowing your worth, knowing you deserve the best. It's a meditation and it's a healing audio lesson as well, where I really teach you how to release any tendency to chase love, approval, validation outside of yourself. I really help you to create that, to cultivate that within yourself, so that you are like that powerful magnet, attracting in the kind of relationship that you deserve. So potentially it can help you bring in this union with this specific person, if that is part of your soul contract, to be with this person. If not, it will help you to align with your true soulmate, the person that you are destined for, the person who is for your highest good. So I have really amazing feedback about that meditation kit, so please check it out. Again, it's called You Deserve Great Love. All the details are below this video in the description box. Please also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.